Food. Guys of the replay, I'm out and about. It's a beautiful day in Texas, and when it's beautiful outside, you just don't want to be sitting around the house all day. So I had to get out and stretch my legs a little bit. So I'm back at the park. But I just wanted to pretend that we're normal people, at least for one live feed. Let's not argue about politics. I just wanted to hang out. And for those of you that wanted something to do on Christmas Eve, to unwind a little bit, just chill, with your friends and just pretend we're normal for once. So hopefully y'all are having a good time. I got a small family, so but like I said, I get house. When you get housebound, man, it's like I went to the gym this morning. I'm feeling it, I got my pump on, and I don't like doing the cardio at the gym. I'd rather just get out to the park and walk around for a little bit. And I'll get up here in a second. I'm just trying to stay out of the wind a little bit, just a little bit. And I'll get my steps in, and then I'll head back home. Long live the NFG. Yeah, I got nothing but good things to say about NFG. What's up, Scramble? Am I retired? No, man. Just the freight fell off the cliff the week prior to Thanksgiving, and I get a load every once in a while. The only 2 days I told them I definitely had to have off was today and tomorrow, and because I don't miss Christmas. I don't miss Christmas. A lot of the other holidays, yeah. But I definitely make Christmas, and I try to be off on the birthdays. So, but I'm getting home a lot more often now than I used to, so it doesn't seem to be as big of an issue. An NFG Christmas Tonight special tonight at 8 p.m. Oh, okay. Well, I'd have to re-download the app, man. I don't know. I miss most of the people in there. I just Scramble. It got to be too much, man. I mean, I want to hang out with my bros and my broettes, the dudes and dudettes, but I don't like arguing all damn day. And I don't like listening to people arguing all damn day. And it's just like, after a while, man, it's just like, it was doing bad things to my mentality, unfortunately. I had to get away from it. Honestly, I mean, there are people that have my number or they have me on social media. If they want to talk, man, that's great. We can talk. But I just going in there like it's the friggin' Kumatai, I just got over it. Oh, you lit all the candles? If anyone gets out of line, a hammer greater than Thor's will rain down upon P-line. Went through gas conversion therapy, and by the love of Christ, he is now straight. Oh, man. I learned a long time ago, you don't pray for miracles. You can pray for everyday things, but you don't ask for miracles. Either they're going to happen or not, and that'll be God's will. Well, I mean, your miracle that you're praying for may be going against God's will, so that's just going to set you up for disappointment. Is he still hanging out with that Albanian chick, or is it Bulgarian? I don't know. He was dating a hot piece of ass at that place he was contracted with. So I hope they're doing okay. Jesus looks like a good boy. He might have been. I don't know. He just mows her lawn. Hey, whatever gets you there, right? What's up, Bobby? Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. She begs you to. That's up, shop piece. Jimmy's out of jail. Dude, when I heard about why he went, I was like, Jimmy, bro, if you're listening, you gotta do better, man. You gotta be better than that. I'm just saying. Well, whatever, you know. But damn it, boy. Yeah, I'm not doing any of it. If you're getting censored, it's not me. Obviously, it's YouTube. The closest thing that we have to a deity that we can actually see is the algorithm. And if you think about it, it really is scary. The algorithm, it ticks off a lot of the check marks that you need to be a deity. It's omnipresent, right? And you think about it, you got this one algorithm that's patrolling every bit of YouTube content simultaneously. You think about how many billions of people utilize YouTube on the daily, and this thing is monitoring every single broadcast and video at the same time. That's pretty damn scary. You can also ask it anything, it's going to whip you up an answer, immediately. So it's omniscient and omnipresent. I mean, those are pretty good indicators that we're creating our own God on earth. I don't want to do politics on this one, man. If I start talking politics, I won't shut up about it. Just saying. Hey, Mary, you're Jamma Mamma. Right on, man. Uh-oh. What's this? Live from asking everyone to do jumping jacks for George Floyd, and then if they don't do it, I add the pressure of being a racist into them. Okay. Whatever. Whatever gets you views, dude. I also asked for jumping jacks. Wow. That's a guy that's getting into the Christmas spirit, man. Wow. Never miss an opportunity to troll, I guess. Is it breaking up? Is it? Is my connection garbage? I don't know. No, I got like full bars on 5G ultra wide, so I should be kicking ass right now. Your fellow blackies. Such a dick, shop piece. I prefer jumping Janes. Yeah, no shit. If you're gonna see anybody bouncing around, I'd rather see the ladies with the jiggly bits than another dude. I'm just saying. Oh. See, Daycab's into the lipstick lesbians. I worked with a lesbian. She was my boss for a little bit. She was a cunt. I can actually get along with people. But some people, they got a hate boner. And I just happened to be a guy that was in management at that time. And she felt threatened about her position because I was better than her. And then, of course, I was a dude. And she was one of those Brahma Bull Dyke lesbians that thought she was a dude. You know the ones, Doc Martens, plaid shirts, the whole 9 yards, short haircut. And she did not like the men's. What's your favorite vegetable? I guess that would have been Stephen Hawkins. Oh, I mean, potatoes are starch. Shit. Favorite vegetable? I don't know, broccoli, I guess. Here lately. Ooh, Brussels sprouts are good too. All right, what does it say? Is it going to show me the? It's not going to show me the message. I'm hitting got it, but it's not going to show me the message. Have a receiver at one place. I go, that's a butch or whatever. She is cool as hell though. Yeah, it's just, it's because she felt threatened because I had worked with a guy that was the boss and I was like the second in command. That's when I was an operations manager, right? He was a director of operations. It was a bullshit title, but I was still quasi-management. Anyway, we got ripped out of the company even though we built the damn thing. And the owner went through a slew of other managers, including the Brahma Bull Dyke, that were actually embezzling money from the company. And then they brought me back. But at that point, it was already a done deal. So it was like, we should have just kept the original team together that actually gave a shit about the company. But instead, and it turned out the owner of the company was a big cokehead too. So he was borrowing money from one business to support this business, but then funds between the two, when he was trying to meet payroll, were disappearing because he was buying cocaine. So, and I would sit there and have a conversation with a dude, literally, and he's like in his 60s, and he's like literally doing this shit, just sitting still. I'm looking at it, like, dude, are you about to have a seizure? What the hell's wrong with you? Because I don't know, because I don't hang out with crackheads, right? So I don't know the symptoms. But he was tweaking like a mofo. And so it's no surprise that he ran the company into the ground. So it's like, whatever. If he just kept the original team intact and left well enough alone and managed his obligations, then it would have been fine. That company will still be thriving to this day. But, you can't trust a drug addict. You just can't. And at that time, anyway, I'm not going to go too much more into it. But yeah, he was a crackhead. And yeah, it is what it is. All right, Merry Christmas, man. I have to acquire jumping jacks for Floyd. St. Fentanyl Floyd. Oh, man. What a disaster that was. Of course, people don't need a reason to riot nowadays. They just do it. Any perceived. I mean, no amount of evidence you throw at somebody is going to change their mind, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah. It wasn't the knee. It was the fentanyl overdose he was experiencing. That's why he died. But whatever. Yeah. Well, he didn't say expired vegetables. He just said vegetables in general. I keep hitting view message and it won't let me do it. I keep hitting got it. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Regrets of 5 years of sobriety, George. Yeah. Probably the healthiest he's ever been, right? Yeah, but it turns out he went to Epstein Island a couple times, so it's just like, it's kind of weird, man. I mean, could he use a stick? I don't know. I mean, he had to pilot himself around with his damn tongue. So did the equipment downstairs? I mean, because it's like an auto response kind of deal, right? So was he still popping boners in the chair he couldn't control? That's, inquiring minds want to know. Is he really? Well, I hope he doesn't strap any explosive vest to him and blow himself up in the garage. That would be kind of weird. Islam. Oh, man. Can I just say it? Fuck Islam. These are people that literally are worshiping a pedophile. Like a straight up, confirmed asshole pedophile. I got no love for the Muzzies. I just don't. I'm sure I'm sure some of them were just born into it and they were forced to convert or die because that's just kind of culture most of them have. But it's just, Muhammad was a straight up pedophile. Not only was he a bloodthirsty warlord, murderer, sack of shit, but he was fucking little kids and marrying them. And that's a true story. You can go look it up. Her name was Aisha. She was one of his wives. They were married at 6 and consummated at 9. And I don't care what era you live in, that is too young. Straight up ass pedophile, and that's why to this day you are having a problem with rape gangs, especially in Europe, because nothing that the Prophet Muhammad could do is wrong. Everything he does is infallible. So they figure if he can do it, they can do it, and that's why it continues to this day. And it's a travesty, actually. So yeah, there you go. Put some respect on Gorge Floyd. Oh man. Hello, dinosaurs. It's a dinosaur. There you go. They're walking by. He's talking shit to me. He's giving me the side eye. Yeah? Alright, Weezy. Get out of here. Yeah, I know, Dick. Yeah, that's just it is what it is, man. But it is. I've heard horror stories of like nurses doing that to people on life support machines, like ventilators. Fuckers will be in a coma. The nurses find out the patient has money, so they'll go in there and wiggle his jimmy to get him a boner, and then ride his ass to completion because it's all auto response. And then the nurse winds up getting pregnant, and then sues the estate when the guy finally dies for child support to get a piece of the action. And the family was unaware of the situation, but that nurse went in there and rode his comatose ass corpse, well, not corpse, but his body, and got her pregnant. It happens. It happens. So you just gotta wonder. But Stephen Hawking was mentioned. I mean, he was like, hey, he's at the island. Guess it wasn't the only black hole he was trying to find. Yeah, but the problem is they're in a coma. They have no idea. And they're doing it to steal from the family, right? By by involuntarily impregnating that medical professional that took advantage of the situation. Which is pretty fucked up. But you got to wonder. I mean, you hear from some coma patients that they can hear some things, right? Like they'll say, "Hey, I remember my sister coming in and reading me a book every day." They just can't respond. They're trapped in their own head. So you got to wonder if they're actually aware of what's going on or not. It's kind of horrifying if you think about it. I mean, there are different levels of consciousness when you're in the coma. They may appear to be a vegetable, but some of them may be more aware than what you actually think, but they just have no way of being able to express any interaction with you. They're just literally trapped in their own head. And they may only have any kind of connection with only one or two of their senses at any one time. It's really bizarre how you could be trapped in your own body. Yeah. It's still a coma. Yeah, but but it's not done out of love. It's done out of malice. Because, like I said, once they find out they have a little bit of money, and they know that you are on a DNR, it's only a matter of time. You've been in a coma for 6 months. You're not coming out of it. So they're trying to get that sweet estate money and then child support because now you got a baby on the way, and legally speaking, it is his kid, right? But it was a form of rape. He didn't consent. But at that point, the court's not going to care because it's like, well, we still got a baby though. It may be rape, but there's still a child involved now. So what do we do? It's a legal loophole. No censorship. I got called the N-word daily and never had any negative effect. Hey, People shouldn't be saying that anyway, but whatever. I know some people are trying to bring some of that shit. I mean, I say retard all the time. People don't like that, but whatever. But I'm not big with dropping the N-word. Not that I can't say it. It's just that I don't want to, right? Because it has too many negative intonations to it. And I just, even if it is with an A instead of the hard R, that's always been stupid to me. It's just like, just don't say it. But then, on the flip side of that, if all these people are saying it, and then they're going to look askance to you or me because I'm white, and I say it, I'm like, no, either we all can say the thing or nobody can say the thing. I don't care what racial group you belong to. If you're constantly using the N-bomb, don't get your dander up if I come over and say it too. I don't give a fuck that I'm white or not. If you're saying the thing, I can say the thing, and that's all there is to it. So it'd be better off if none of us used it. I guess. To my liberal friends, and Merry Christmas to everyone else. There you go. That's getting in the holiday spirit. Dude, I am not. The hardest drug I ever took was pot, and I don't illegal drug. I know it's quasi illegal now, but back in the day it wasn't. The buzz was okay, but it just didn't do anything for me. It amazes me. There's people that create a whole ass lifestyle just around getting high all the time. And to me, they're just fucking deadbeats. I'm a big believer in embracing sobriety. There's enough shit to do in your daily that you don't need to get fucked up to enjoy life. And the drugs devastate families, and it's not a good thing. It's no way to live by being constantly fucked up. That's just how I feel about it. So no, I don't even get drunk that often, and hell, I can't even have beer anymore. So if I want to get fucked up, it'll be like, I don't know, vodka, anything non-carbonated, basically. Which is fine because I don't drink a whole lot anyway. Not to say I haven't been fucked up in my life. I mean, I've got shit faced, but it's just like, to this day, I cannot stand the smell of Bacardi rum. Instant gag reflex. I can't do it. No, bad time with Bacardi rum. That's because I'm caffeinated. Let me see. White boy on the Zaza. I have no idea what that means. I guess my drug of choice is caffeine. There you go. I guess we all have our vices. You're more productive. Dude, I had never met anybody that's productive off weed, like at all. Like ever. It's like they get fucked up, they want to go driving to their friend's house. They think they're going fast, but they're going like 10 miles an hour in a 40. It's like, dude, you're looking out the window, you think you're blazing down the road. You're like, yeah. You're going fucking 10 miles an hour. Why do they keep hiding the messages? I don't understand. I wish they'd stop doing that. 9% of the N-words that I've dropped over the past 63 years have been other white people. Never let hard word bug me. Give people the keys to my... Yeah, exactly. He's received him. They have the right to believe in his name. Oh, okay. There you go. Holiday spirit. Do that G. I don't know what that means. On the calf. Yes, definitely on the calf. Quoting Bible quotes. That's fun. Do that fentanyl? No, do not recommend. I'm a Texan. No, I'm not on the West Coast. Tejas. And it's almost 80 degrees out here right now. And Now my coffee's done. I'm going to start stepping around. So hopefully the wind won't be too bad. Soft A is only okay among people who have reclaimed the soft A. I just say, man, it's just not a nice thing to say. I mean, we're mostly adults here, right? Some of us haven't gone beyond high school. I get it, but I generally, as acerbic as I am normally with politics, I try not to go out on my way to piss people off. I'd rather get along with people. And going after somebody for an immutable characteristic as their skin tone, there's plenty of better things to hate on people for than how they were born. You know what I mean? Like if they're a fucking moron, or they're just purposely ignorant on a subject and they think they know what the hell they're talking about, and they call themselves, I don't know, a guru or a coach or a sage. Just willful ignorance. Yeah, I can clown on people like that. But, you know, just being born that you're white, black, or a fucking spick, I mean, it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm sorry. Hispanic. I was kidding there, guys. Don't go all fucked up. Oh, shit. Liked and sub. Well, thank you. Merry Christmas. Dickhead. It was a joke. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. Fucking moron, racist ass. Guys, that's not even that big a deal. Honestly. And if Shop Fees is still in here, he'd be laughing. All right? Just get over yourselves. It was a joke. All right, then. Here, I'll tell you what. Watch the squirrel. That'll make it feel better. Oh, here he goes. Let the squirrel healing heal you. So you don't have sore nuts anymore about a little joke. There you go. Squirrel healing. Are we better now? Have we soothed our little egos? Today's one. You could tell a fool who's a fool. America has become terminally put wide. You're not lying, dude. You're not lying. What East Coast asshole do you find yourself in today? Oh, shithole. If that's for me, I'm a Texas, dude. I'm a Texas. Oh, God. Some people. I thought we're all adults, man. I'm Gen X. I'm 50. You know, I'm a blue-collar guy. It was a little bit racist, but it wasn't really that racist. I mean, come on. I mean, if you want to use racial monikers, I mean, there are much better ones to use to get a better reaction out of it. That was tame, guys. God damn. You ever listen to Nick Fuentes? They're on Rumble. You get this little Mexican white boy, and he's fucking dropping N-bombs everywhere. He just doesn't give a shit. I'm not saying I'm Nick Fuentes. I'm just saying that I'm pretty tame. I'm pretty tame. Let's see. Got to pull my Afro man out. Oh, man. He was fun to listen. I mean, I never listened to anything beyond I Got High, but he didn't really need anything else after that, right? It was just an instant classic. Yeah, just having a good time, guys. Trying to. People getting their panties in a bunch. forgot about these. Cinnamon icebreakers. Or the bomb diggity go. There you go. I'll bust out my 90s. My 90s. Merry Christmas, Natalie. Hope you're having a fantastic time. And I mean that. All of you. I hope you're all having a great Christmas Eve. We're probably going to open a present tonight and do all the big ones in the morning. He has some holiday songs on there. Yeah, I bet he does. I know they had a joke thing back in the day. Oh, hold on. I got to open this up. I'm trying not to spill it everywhere. Have you ever watched Heather Cox? They are an American historian. They try to keep up with everything and stay objective. I have not. Never heard of her. Is she hot? Because that makes a big difference whether I'm going to go look her up or not. Because I can go listen to history from a dusty white guy and all over the internet, but having a hot historian, oh yeah, talk Civil War to me, baby. But I mean, I'm for real though. I'm guessing she's a pretty good one if you're recommending her. Let's see, the last historian. Oh, let's see. There's a Jolly Heretic. He's Professor Dutton. He's out of the UK though, so he does a lot of British history and commentary. When I need a reference for discussing political ideologies from the 20th century, then I'll go look up Tick history, because unlike him, I don't have the time to go in there and break down and read all these philosophical books, and he does a much better job explaining a lot of the ideologies from the 20th century, specifically fascism and Nazism and communism and all that, and how they relate to each other. Again, I'm not getting into politics, guys. He's asking about historians. I'm just telling you about some of the historians I watch on occasion. Let's see what else. I don't know if you classify him as a historian, but I like Sargon of Akkad. And he's got his podcast with the leaders. We'll make room on the sidewalk here. Let's see. We got. I suggest them as a source. I'll say yes, pretty average if you like women your own age. Well, there you go. Used to be me and my friends would rip each other's deepest, darkest secrets out of their souls. That was how we knew we were friends. Sounds messed up, but it gave us thick skin, vital, hard work. Dude, it's a lost art of ball busting. It's a lost art. There are too many people that require safe spaces, and yeah, they should be ridiculed at some point because they need to toughen up a little bit. I mean, honestly, you can catch anybody on an off day. Don't get me wrong, you catch any guy on an off day, that one little comment because he's had a shit day is going to set him off, like that Kirk Douglas movie or Michael Douglas movie. Oh, what the hell was it called? You know what I'm talking about? He's the middle-aged white guy, office attire, and he had that one bad day, and he just went off the damn rails, doing his death march across L.A. Oh, what the hell was it called? It's kind of the premise of the character Joker from DC, That was always his one thing to Batman. He's like, you and me, bats, we're no different. The only difference is I had one bad day. You haven't had yours yet, but you're going to, and then you'll be just like me. That's pretty profound. Falling down. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Dude just had one too many bad things happen to him, one after the other, and he just flipped his shit. And that could happen to any one of us. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. And it's especially bad now with social media. Some people like to come out here and have an honest debate. And just a discussion in general, meet people, have a good time. And then you got the miscreants, the antisocial dickheads. And they just want to be trolls. And these are the guys who just want to come in, and gals, you know, I want to be equal opportunity here. They just want to go in there and shit up the place. Shit up the place. And for a good time, right? Because they're addicted to chaos. Watching you getting pissed off and suffering is what gets them off. And unfortunately, we have a lot of those people on this planet, a lot more than you would think. And that should tell you something about the human psyche in general. It's kind of frightening if you think about it. It really is. If you think about it, it really is a descriptor of society in general. And it shows you how fragile society really is. Because you'll get the good people working together, trying to form a society and a civilization, doing good things. And then you'll get a few dickheads in there that want to be antisocial and go their own way and fuck everything up. So then, after a while, the people get tired of having their shit knocked down by these shitheads. And they're like, you know what? We're just going to arrest them. And we have a police state. It really is. We are a weird species when you get right down to it. What's up, rivals? Well, cool. MB, I'm a bit late. Not too late. I'm just out here walking around, chewing on my cinnamon mints. I'll grab another one. Hopefully they're not crunching too hard on the camera, but I love these things. Tyrannus! Merry Christmas, man. Just going for a little walkabout, burning off some energy. Squirrels are running from these dogs. Hold on just a sec. No, me first. I'm not going to send a gift card to an illegal alien. Come on, man. You're going to send it to me first. Oh, man. Texas is weird about winter, man. I mean, you just never know. I'm out here in shorts. Alright. Getting a swole on. Anyway. It's like almost 80 degrees. But some years it's like a frigid ice ball. You just never know. But in Texas, we're good at least for 1 week of ice. It won't snow, but everything will be iced over. And unlike up north, they don't know how to handle it. So basically, they'll do some bullshit like throwing sand on an overpass or whatever. But you're on your own after that. And their only recommendation is like, stay home. It'll be thawed in a day or two. You know, so keep your ass at home. And yeah. But they're not spending too much money on chemicals or salt or any of that. Man, nothing I hate more than a sweaty ass crack. I didn't show my ass crack. I don't think I did. Did I? That's how you know you're working hard, though, man. You gotta sweat a little bit. You're gonna burn them calories. Or it's just a summertime thing. I guess it just depends how hot it is. I tell you, the Spaniards got that right. Like, screw this. It's too hot to be outside. So we're gonna snooze for a little bit, and when it starts cooling off, we'll get back to it. But yeah, we're not gonna be out here in triple-digit heat, doing whatever. We're just gonna lay low and then get to it later on in the day, and then we're gonna go home for dinner. That's smart. Is it a Mediterranean thing? I know it started in Spain. I didn't realize it was over like in Greek and Italy or Greece, Greece or Italy or what's another Mediterranean? Is Albania? Is that on the Mediterranean? Shit, I'm gonna have to go look at the geography now. Whatever. Do you have butt fleas? No, I just have the regular fleas. All fresh out of butt fleas. What about you? Do you have to use a special shampoo? Say lice is nice. Yeah, I know, right? Butt fleas. You had butt worms. Oh, yeah. Well, when you eat too many fleas, you get butt worms. There you go. Get little wigglers. Nastiest thing I've seen out of the pets, man. It's like, God, dog. Imagine, it's amazing anything is able to survive on this planet for any length of time. Everything out here is trying to kill you or eat you. You sure you are, Tyrannus. Sure you are. Or remember that for 26. Remember that time you said you had butt worms? I do. I remember. Hell, don't get me lying. I have no idea. I am not the expert in butt worms. Tapeworms, I've seen some videos of tapeworms, nasty motherfucker. Eventually, if you don't get them, they burrow from your intestines through your abdominal wall and crawl out of you that way. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's shit. It's stuff like that we don't have to worry about here that they still have to deal with in other countries, like bot flies. Here, we're gonna look at the bot flies. You know, where they're taking these larvae outside of the pets, like cats and rabbits and shit. It's horrifying. What's up, Demir? Aw, I probably would. I'm beautiful in general. Yeah, there's no reason why I wouldn't make a good woman. I'd rock it. Now you're just making it weird. What, you think I'm a cheap date? Look at that. Middle of winter. Still have the green leaves. You'd think this is Florida, but it's not. I'm near Dallas. It's a trip. People are worried about global warming. I'm loving it. It's like, what are you talking about? Winter sucks. We keep adding new people to the planet. We need more food. That means we need a longer growing season. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Fake tits are real if I could touch them. Touching those tits will cost you more than those tits are worth there, Duran. That's what you're saying. those things are not free. They come with a hefty price tag, and it ain't the doctor's. It ain't the doctor's bill you got to worry about. Oh shit! It's gonna get a little windy. Hopefully, it's not too disturbing. Is that wind pretty bad? I hope it's not. Cover it up a little bit. I know it's exciting. Yeah, I'll go on to other platforms and you just have some chicks on there. All they're doing is ripping bongs all day. I'm like, oh, this is entertainment. At least I'm being somewhat active and actually interacting with you people. And I'm not actually, I was like, hey, send me this sailboat or a rocket ship or Lamborghini, and then, I'll give you my OnlyFans link. Even though I'm pretty sure shop fees would be perfectly okay with that. Alright, this is my last lap. Last lap. Then I got shit to do. From the land of Harry Potter and Mr. Bean. Oh, right on. Who's that? The Blue-Nosed Biker. That's a cool name. What do you say? You don't say Merry Christmas. You say Happy Christmas, don't you? Is that how the Brits say it? Happy Christmas? Hold on. Shame on the mess. Shame on the mess. But I'm an old Boy Scout, so I'll pick it up and throw it away. That you multitask on most of your lives. I try to, man. I try to be somewhat entertaining. I don't like being like just sitting there staring at the damn camera. I like actually doing something. Did they shut down the pub again? Aloha Snack Bar now? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was told the Aloha Snack Bar was closed for renovations. Oh, yeah. That's okay. Floyd's not doing any either, so it's not a tough bar to to overcome. There we go. I can't get dinner until I get at least 12 jumping jacks for Floyd. Well, you may be waiting a while, man. Yeah, you may be waiting a while. I'm sorry. I can't feel bad for drug addicts falling off the planet. They kind of do it to themselves. I just can't do it. I don't have it in me. I'm sorry. That's why I'm kind of torn with the fentanyl thing. All right? Just hear me out here. On one hand, as a civic naturalist, I'm like, I don't tolerate foreign nationals coming in here and fucking up my country and threatening my fellow citizens with terror and violence to make a quick buck off people suffering. All right? I don't tolerate it. On the other hand, fentanyl is doing an excellent job of rooting out degeneracy in my society. So it's like, it's kind of a toss-up at this point. It's kind of a toss-up. I don't think Floyd, for the record. I asked for Charlie Kirk, who also didn't like. Oh, okay. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Charlie. He was just, he was a young guy that happened to be a Republican, and he was actually turning a lot of hearts and minds towards this way of thinking. I'm just not very religious, right? So I could do without the religious bullshit. But as far as policy goes and how to properly run a country, yeah, the left ain't got it. There's not one functional left-leaning country out there. They just don't exist. They all, hey, look at the Soviet Union, communist prime. They didn't last 100 years, dude. They didn't last 100 years. And guess what? The Chinese, they're going away from communism. And they're on the brink of extinction too, as far as their way of government goes. At the rate they're going, Taiwan's going to last longer than mainland China. And then, since they're the actual, real, legitimate government of all of China and Taiwan, they may just take the whole damn thing back. But just by outlasting the commies. It's weird, but it can happen. Tataria. My doctors gave me Narcan because I have been taking morphine every day for years. Well, man, I mean, it is what it is. If you need it medically, if you're dealing with like a lot of pain, then it is what it is. Especially when you're in a hospice, right? Especially when you're in a hospice. My problem is you got drug addicts that are young, healthy people, and all of a sudden, in their prime years, they become a burden on society because they can't get out of their own way. And it's because of the drugs and the alcohol and everything else in between. So, a lot of them are just a waste of space. And, you know, Darwinism kind of takes its course, right? Darwinism is undefeated. You know, you kind of just take yourself out of the gene pool, and I don't know. It is what it is. They are bad. Yeah, well, see, that's different, right? You were in a horrifying accident. You're probably maimed for life. I get it. I know other guys that fucked up their back, and they're basically on a form of hospice, on an early retirement for the rest of their lives, right? Because they're never going to get any better, and they got to manage the pain somehow. It is what it is, right? But not every circumstance is the same. But when you're a functioning, healthy adult, and you decide you want to go be a fucking drug addict, dude, I grew up in the 80s, so it's like, did you never hear about DARE? Don't do drugs. You know, this is your brain. Is your brain on drugs? Any questions? Did you not grow up with a drug addict in the family and just watch your whole family center just crumble because of one asshole decided he wanted to go their own way? You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do my own thing. They start hanging out with bad people, and all of a sudden the whole family dynamic is blown up. You know, oh God, little Johnny's back in jail again because they'll bail him out for the 5th time in a year. Oh God, he's got to go to the detox again because he just can't learn his lesson. Oh. Nope. To me, it's like, hey, if you're going to keep using this shit, you might as well just do the fentanyl thing and sail off the planet and do everyone a favor. I know it's an asshole thing for to say, especially during Christmas Eve, but it touches how I feel, man. Yeah, you can't save everybody. You just can't. And not everyone should be try to be saved. Yeah. So if you're going to go sailing off the planet because you can't get out of your own way and you can't learn the fucking lesson, then go out with the best tie you can think of and just get the fuck out of here. And we'll carry on, I promise you. We will continue spending on this planet till it's our time. You know, and we'll be okay. Alright. I'm gonna sit in the shade for a second. Yeah, I don't have a lot of love for that shit, man. Oh. And I know that makes me an asshole, but I don't care. It's just, I'm 50, and that's just how I feel from my own life experiences. And we all have our own lives, we have our own experiences. That's just, I think Christianity kind of pussify a lot of people. You got to forgive the sinner. No, no, you don't. They know what they're getting into. To me, taking drugs is like, look, here's a loaded firearm. Now, if you take that firearm from my hand, you aim it at your foot and pull the trigger, it's going to really fucking hurt. I don't recommend you doing that. But here's the gun. Don't shoot yourself with it. And these motherfuckers are so fucking retarded that they're like, oh yeah, I'll show you, old man. You can't tell me what to do. Bang! And now they're hopping around on one foot like, ow, 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 what the hell did I just do? I'm like, I told you not to do that, you dumb bastard. But you did it anyway. So I guess you need to learn the lesson the hard way. And some people, they never learn. And they shoot themselves repeatedly until they can't take it anymore. You know, nobody forced that fentanyl in your veins. Nobody forced that heroin in your body. Nobody forced you to smoke the weed. Nobody forced you to take the cocaine or everything in between. You did it on your own because you're soft, because you succumbed to peer pressure, or you had a shitty day and you just wanted to get fucked up. And it's like, this is the new thing. I'm gonna, all the kids are talking about it. I'm gonna try this. You know, it's not like it was back in my day. You know, to sound like an old fart. There's horror stories. There's people out there just wanting to buy weed, and everything's laced with fentanyl now. And these aren't exactly, you know, the best and brightest out here lacing the drugs. They don't know the right dosage to put in this shit. So you wind up ODing on what would be considered harmless drugs. And it's like, well, I mean, you kind of had it coming to you because you shouldn't have been doing it anyway. So whatever. Well, there you go. Hey, I mean, it's just not my thing, right? When they said weed's a gateway drug, it absolutely 100% is. It just is. It's just like drinking a lot of beer is a gateway to hard liquor, right? It just is. You open yourself up to trying different things like that, and you're like, well, this makes me feel really damn good, but it takes a lot of it to get to me where I need to go. So I'm going to take the harder shit, and I'm going to get a better high, and it's going to get me there faster. And then that's how you get addicted, and then you become a detriment to society. But you damn well know better. You know it's addicting, but you have so much hubris, you think, that's for them suckers. I'm tougher than them. I won't be addicted. I can handle my shit. I know what I'm doing. And they can't. They don't. They won't. Well, you don't have to. I lived it. Because you don't look hard. What is hard looking like? Do I have to have a neck tattoo to be hard? What constitutes being hard? Am I out here getting in fights every day? No, because I know better. That's no way to live your life. Why the hell am I going to be some fucking redneck piece of shit out here getting in fights with everyone every part of the day? Does that make it hard? I don't follow a lot of these dynamics because I just don't give a shit. I mean, for real. I'm not out here running with gangs. In fact, I was a prison guard. I was the opposite. I'm the foot that's in the boot that's on your neck. That's who I was. Mine was the foot in the boot on your neck, keeping some of you motherfuckers, forcing you to be civilized, forcing civilization onto you, whether you liked it or not. That was my role in my younger years. Sure was. Because some of you need to be forced to behave in public. You just do. Because you're fucking animals. You don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take my word for it. I don't really give a shit. I know my life that I lived. I'm older now. I'm 50. Those days are behind me. But I wasn't always 50. Okay. You can say what you want, dude. You can believe whatever it is you want to believe. It doesn't affect my day in the slightest. I know the life that I live. I know what I have done. And I haven't done. I know that better than you, that's for damn sure. When you've worked with the dregs of society as I have, yes, they damn well did what I told them to do, even though I was an 18-year-old snot-nosed kid. They absolutely did what I told them to do. 100%. Better believe it. I lost a lot of weight. It wasn't Ozempic. I had a surgery. Plus, I'm getting old. It happens. It'll happen to you too if you live a clean life. No, I have not. Nor do I want to. How would you know that? You're sitting at a park on Christmas Eve, loser. You're in my live feed. It's not like you're doing anything spectacular, Nathan, outside. See what I mean? There's always somebody, right? Oh, because you're too soft. Yeah, well, maybe I was. I needed the extra help. You know what? I don't regret it because I'm healthier than I have been in decades. Yep. And I'm in better shape than you. I guarantee it. And that's me as an old man. I'm trying to get an invite to the welcome home party. And to later on. You want to get lathered in baby oil around a bunch of other men with hard-ons, you knock yourself out. That's just not my idea of a good time. It's just saying, that's not my idea of a good time. Nope. It's kind of weird. Honestly, it's a little weird. It's a lot weird. Neither can you, dude. You're talking shit. You can't even do that shit yourself. What are you talking about? You're just a fucking rando with a troll account coming in from outer space. I bench 185 3 times and run a mile a day. That ain't shit. 185? You're bragging about 185? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I was doing that in high school. Barely out of middle school was doing that shit. You're bragging about it right now as a grown-ass man? Come on, man. I could do more than that when I was at my fattest. When I was 400 pounds. 185. I mean, if it gets you there, I mean, knock yourself out. I mean, we all got to have goals, but I'm just saying it's not something to brag about. But you weren't doing that, and you can't do that now. Well, I guess you'll never know, Nathan. I guess we'll never know. Fucking 185. It's amazing. Now the running, I'll give you a running because I'm an asthmatic. Running is not my jam. But yeah, the 185 thing, yeah, you're just so wrong. I know. You see the guy with a little bit of a neck. Yeah, whatever. You can believe what you want. I ain't gonna sit here and fight with you all day about it because it's retarded. We're having a retarded conversation. But it is funny that you're flexing on some bullshit, 185, and then a mile a day. I mean, again, that's high school numbers. That isn't like, it's not like you're a full on ass athlete right there with that kind of workout regimen. I'm just saying, and I'm not claiming to be one either. I never said I was, but that's not exactly something to hang your hat on. Let's see. Anything else you want to tell me that I'm not doing with my life? Since you seem to be the expert on me. I guess this has just got to the point of life where we're just crashing out a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm showing you results. You see me right now. You see. Yeah. Whatever. You can see me. We can't see you. So if I'm a troll in somebody's live feed, I can make a lot of claims too that aren't true. All I'm saying is, if you're going to troll somebody, use better numbers to actually sound impressive, because what you're doing is it's retarded. It's not impressive like at all. And if you're going to the gym 3 times a week and you still only can bench at 185, how long did it take you to get there, dude? Like I said, I was doing that shit in high school, like 30 years ago. I mean, it's great depending on what shape you're in, but it's like I could do that naturally without working out, because that's just genetics. It's not that impressive is what I'm saying. No, I can't, because I'm on a little phone and I click on it and it still is a little picture. But from what I'm looking at, it's just some dude sitting in a chair with some fucking big ass eyebrows. That's all I see. I see blue and I see big ass eyebrows. That's some dude doing this on a chair. See, Natalie gets it. Thank you, Natalie. There's always somebody bigger and better, right? They got an axe to grind, whatever. A lot of people underestimate people, and they make a big fucking mistake. I've always been naturally strong, Nathan. You don't have to believe it. But since I talk a certain way, they don't think I'm capable of certain things, right? It's a mistake. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, if it took you a while to get there, I'm saying this is a guy, it's random, I've never met this guy. He's coming in from outer space, and he's bragging about doing 185. I'm telling you, I did that shit in PE. I wasn't even on the football team. It was fucking PE. And I was doing that shit because some people are naturally strong. You know, I'm 6 foot. Can you tell from how I'm sitting? No, probably not. But I'm 6 foot. I've always been a solid dude. It just comes from my ancestry. It is what it is. You know? I went from 400 pounds, now I'm down to my 220s. That's why I got a little bit of neck thing, and I'm also 50. You know, I got a twig neck. Well, I mean, whatever. That's because when you lose a bunch of weight, you also lose a little bit of muscle tone, right? When you're losing the fat, it's just a fact, and I'm getting it back by going to the gym, and I'm eating my protein and everything else that goes along with it. So I'm not going to come out here and rip my shirt off and just show you the definition I have developed, but Yeah, I'm getting there at my age, by the way, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. But I'm not out here showing, bragging about what I'm doing at the gym because I don't need to, because I'm not here to impress Nathan outside. I was 400 pounds. Yes, I was back in July of 24. I was 400 pounds. I am now in my 220s and feeling fantastic, by the way. You're only 50 and you've lost your weight and now you're a twig. No, I'm not a twig. No, most fat asses have different, decent muscles when it comes off. Are you a whole ass faggot? Are you asking me to flex for you on the camera right now? Is that what you want, Nathan? Do you want me to take my shirt off and flex for you? Because you like the guys? I don't. I'm not into that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I needed the surgery. I wanted to live long enough where I could be around for a while because I have extra incentives to do that. And it was the right thing to do, and I had the opportunity, so I took advantage of it. And I don't regret it one bit. Not one bit. Absolutely, Natalie. Merry Christmas. Uh, yeah, I have worked it off. Yeah, but whatever, man. Here, let me help you. This is what you've been asking for. Let me help you with this, Nathan. Merry Christmas. That's what he was fishing for anyway. So I figured I'm a giver. It's Christmas. I gave him what he wanted. Some people just want to argue. Dude, just because I had the surgery does not mean I have not been working my ass off, literally and figuratively. I have come so far, and I don't need some random troll to come out here and tell me what I have and haven't done with my life. So, uh, if you too are in need of a bariatric surgery and you've never, uh, and you felt like you had to justify yourself to fucking trolls like that, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself because it's like any of these other decisions in your life. It's your body. It's a very personal decision. In my circumstance, it's one of the best decisions I ever made, and I'm going to be a lot healthier for it for the remainder of my life. Straight up, it's not without sacrifice, but it was the absolute correct thing for me to do. And I am reaping the rewards for it now a year and a half later because I'm feeling pretty damn good. Neck, skin, and all. Don't give a shit. This just goes back to what I was saying earlier. Some people just want chaos. They just want the chaos. All right? That's what I'm talking about. It's the social media trolls. You can come in and try to build a community. You can talk about different things, and some people just want to come and shit the place up. I'll let it go on long enough as long as it's entertaining, but after a while it gets repetitive, so I zap them. But yeah, and that is one thing, right? So I mean, I do have loose skin, right? I don't mind. I have done videos in the past. I've taken them down, but I'm sure some of my internet historians out there still have them. But I specifically remember doing one when I got down to 270, right? Because I was pretty proud of myself about that. Because at that point, I'm like, hey, I just lost a little over 100 pounds, and people were asking me, hey, Boggs, you lost a shitload of weight, and even though I was 270, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm going to show you what losing a little over 100 pounds looks like. And so I was in a truck stop bathroom because I just got done with a shower, and I had my shirt off, and I was showing people. It's like, look, this is what happens to your body when you lose about 100 pounds. And yeah, I was flexing for the camera and all that shit, but I was just showing people because they were interested. Because in truck driving specifically, because I'm a trucker, there's a hell of a lot of morbidly obese fat asses out here. And they saw the transformation I was going through and they were interested. So I'm like, you know, I'm not that camera shy. So I don't mind showing people, you know. But I've only gotten better, right? I'm getting my shoulders back because I have been working out. I got bigger biceps now because I have been working out. My legs are looking pretty damn good if I say so myself. So I just like, I know what I'm doing. I know where I've been and I know where I'm at. It's because it's my life. And I can't show you, nor am I willing to show everyone everything that's going on. And but it didn't get here by accident. The weight loss surgery is a tool. It's a helper. And it worked for me. And it will continue to work because I've made changes in my life where it's going to stick. That's horrible, Taro. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, it is. It did. Because I was a husky boy when I went into trucking, but I wasn't quite the fat ass that I turned into. And it's not just the job and the lifestyle that's a big part of it. It's also up here, right? Some people have to deal with their emotional baggage, and I'm an emotional eater. I always have been. And I had a lot of shit going on in my life at the time. And it lasted for a long fucking time. And I just blew up. And I tried the keto. It helped a little bit. I was on it for like 7 months, and I lost like 60 pounds. And it's not a diet that most people can stay on forever. So when I started reintroducing carbs, I started gaining the weight back. Of course, in keto, the majority of the weight that you're losing anyway is the water weight. It's primarily the diet that like a bodybuilder goes on so they can get cut for competition. So they shed a bunch of their water weight so when they suck in their gut, they can see every striation in their muscle and whatnot. So but it's not something you do long term because it can fuck you up. It can fuck up your kidneys and all that shit. So it's not something you're meant to do forever. And in the end, it really is calories in versus calories out, and then try to prioritize protein on what you are eating just so you can keep your muscle or build more muscle. And that's it, honestly. When it gets down to brass tacks, that's all it is. And the surgery is there to force you into portion control. And that's exactly what I needed. I needed to force my body because changing up here wasn't working. I had too much going on up here. It wasn't allowing me to do it. I had to force my body into a new reality. So I did the surgery. And it worked. Some of you trolls were crazy. What, suck on these nuts? Okay, I see where you're going. Yeah. Pure Aryan Asian, that's funny. Should I marry him when he wakes up from his coma, or marry his identical twin brother whose testicles are in pretty good shape? Well, why not both? I saw what you were going for. Oh man. See, that's the stuff that I like. I like the funny shit. I don't always like arguing with people. There's always somebody out there telling you how you should be living your life or your own life experience. They try to auto pin your life like they got their own thing going on. I'm getting out of the house for a little because it's a beautiful day. I'm home. I've been home a lot here recently, right? So it's okay that I get out of the house for a little bit because I'm going back. And he's gonna give me shit for being out here. And yet he's got so much going on with his life in between doing his sets of 185 that he's in my life feed giving me a rash of shit. See what I'm saying? So it's funny that how life works. But there's always somebody out there that's going to try to tell you how to live your own life, or that they're doing it better, or you're doing it wrong, or whatever you need to do to get straight with your life. They got a differing opinion because, by God, that's not the way they would do it. And they're not in any, it's a lot of times worse off positions than you are. So it's like, I don't need your advice, bro. I mean, I'm good. Straight up, I'm good. So don't let people do that to you, man. It's your life. You're going to live it the way you want to. I have strong opinions in certain subjects, but if you want to be a crackhead, go out and be the best goddamn crackhead you want to be, right? I'm just not going to have any sympathy when you die. I'm just not. So it's, go do your thing. As long as you're not a straight up ass criminal, and you're doing really, really stupid and egregious shit, then I don't really give a shit. That's just how I roll. Just don't try to break into my house because because you're trying to sell shit to the pawn shop because you can't control your shit, and eventually it will get away from you. Whatever. Hooly, what's up? We're in the land of the midnight sun. What's happening, Hool? You got your Maxes? I'm ready for some Max. I'm ready to try one of those Swedish Max's burgers. Apparently, I got this badass fast food chain over in Sweden. It's called Max's, and they got this bacon cheeseburger, but the cheese is a fried, basically a fried cheese patty they put on top, and it looks pretty damn good. I could probably take 2 bites of the damn thing and I'll be full, but I want to try it, damn it. I think I'm going to have to go work out this coffee. Anyway, I think that's about it, guys. Like I said, I promise no politics. I'm a man of my word. I hope you're entertained with me going back and forth with the trolls. I do that on purpose, by the way. Because some people just they like to see the argument. And I try to make those live streams a little bit entertaining. So I'll play with the trolls for a little bit for your benefit, not mine, for yours. Because I'm a giver, and that's what I do. And I mean that. That's the only reason I interact with all of these guys, because people like to see the argument online. Like, whatever. I'm just a stud walking around the park, But there's only so much I could do for the camera, so you need to be entertained a little bit. Once again, you guys have a wonderful and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I mean that. If you're new here, thank you for giving me a little bit of your time and attention. I hope you're entertained, at least for a little bit. And we'll do it again sometimes. You guys take care. TC out. Merry Christmas.